Okay, so Black Plague, 14th century, good times. Okay, so right here you have your vectors. You have your bacteria, your Canis pectus, right? Which was yummily digested by the flea. Which then the flea jumps on your friendly rat right here. Look at him. It's kind of nice, holding his tail. Doesn't look friendly. Hi. So, and then obviously that comes to here. And then who's the lucky recipient of all this good love? They're humans. Right? So that's the vectors point of it. Go from and to, which, right, in this slide you can tell that it is coming from East Asia. Right, over here from China primarily. And it comes, the first recorded case is right there on, right, the Black Sea Kaffa. Yeah.
If the first recorded case is in Europe, how do they know that it came from China and Asia?
They follow the trade route, right?
Yeah, they do follow the trade routes. There has been historical studies on seeing if it's the first recorded case is here, why didn't it start from there and go back? Well, the first recorded case comes after the Mongol invasion of Kaffa. And so the historical evidence as of now is pointing towards not that flow from the Black Sea east, the historical evidence. There's a couple books, I read them, but the majority of say it went this way. And then 1346, it's in Kaffa, then it goes to Alexandria, then it goes into Venice, and then it's just sheer love all the time, everywhere else, right? So it did. What's in it? The interesting part when I look at this is where it doesn't go. Where there's no recorded case, a high recorded. Okay. So we got South Asia, I heard Africa, all of up here.
Wait, where was India?
Right here. Okay. So, but what does this area and this area have in common?
Oh, it's like
Hotter in Africa and colder.
Yeah. What do you think, Tam? Yeah, weather, right? They're extreme climates. Insects don't live in freezing climates. If you did an overlay of trade routes right here versus the spread of it, goes here, then it goes into Venice, then it pops into the trade pockets in Africa, and then it goes all over Europe. I mean, if you do the overlay, it fits pretty closely. So the other thing I want to talk to you about is reactions to the plague. Okay, reactions. Okay, reactions. At the top up here, this is an image, okay, from, Western Europe. Remember, Western Europe at this time is all Latin Christian, which you would call the Catholic Church. There's no Protestant Reformation in the 1300s. Doesn't come around for a while. So you're looking here, you got a man and a wife. Right. Yes, you accept that. But see how they're both sick. Who's helping them? A priest, right? It's a priest. And he's praying. And he's doing the thing. Okay, but, which didn't help. Okay, and over here, this is from Germany.
Oh, they burn. Is that them burning bodies so their disease wouldn't catch on to other people?
No, they're burning live Jews.
What? Wait, what?
Yes.
Whoa, that's not what I thought.
Yeah, no, they did in Germany. I mean, at the same time, Jews are being expelled from France and England. Okay, in Germany, it's a picture. It's a primary document. They burn Jews. The Christians blame the Jews for bringing the plague to them. Now, why would you do that? Then therefore you may infer that maybe not as many Jewish people are getting it. Because how come we have it and you don't? Then therefore you must have some sorcery going on that you're giving to us. But there's other reasons there, right? They have a different diet and they're more cleanly. Back in the day, they have a kosher diet and they washed a lot more than Christians. They washed their hands a lot, where Christians did not. So they're already killing the bacteria, or they're cleaning it off themselves so it didn't spread. It wasn't because they were Jewish, it was because their cultural heritage of cleanliness and food and hygiene. But the Christians felt they were being smited. You're being punished. They did. Like, you've been one bad Christian. Look at you. You got bulbs all over you. You haven't been to church in a while, have you? You bad Christian you. No, they did. They saw it was a punishment. They're like, these are apocalyptic times. All of us are going to die, right? We're being punished, smited by our God, right? And so it picks up this narrative through people, okay? Well, to get another thing on this is people who wanted to flee or leave the town centers, because it survives more in town pockets, right? Because it's traversing between people, okay? Who can get up and go to their second house or have the means to leave a town?
Rich people.
Rich people or really young that don't have ties, right?
Wait, or really young?
Well, like people who are young, you know what I mean? Like in your late teens who
Okay,
aren't
okay,
married,
okay.
you're like
Yeah.
a squire assistant and your family, what, you're just like, I'm out. I don't have little kids to take care of, I'm out. But the rich fled, right?
Two.
Where the poor stayed in the towns.
Wait, where'd the
during
rich
this time.
go?
They went to their little country home out on the side by the lake. They would. They would. Or the rich friend had a house and they'd go and they'd all bunk out together. On the other counterpart of this is down here. If you have a minaret, that means what? Islam, right? Islam. Okay, Muslims. I mean, think about it, because they do calls to praise at a minaret on the town, on top of the town. So then everyone's got to come and pray. Or the Muslims, they didn't feel they were smited. They felt that this was from Allah. Okay? Allah. They figured God is omnipresent, God is omniscient, He's everywhere. Just as in, the Christian faith, but they viewed it differently. Like, this is from God. Why would God smite us? I'm a good Muslim. You cannot flee, because if you flee, God is everywhere. So the Muslim reaction was stay in the town centers, right? Stay with your family, stay with the ones you love. Also, the majority of people are dying are Christians. The Muslims are in southern Spain during the time. They're in trade pockets in Venice. Alexandria, they were decimated. They were killed. The Maghreb, they were killed. But they just viewed it differently. It's a different cultural reaction, right, from the same disease, right? The disease doesn't care if you're a Muslim or if you're a Christian or a Jew or a Hindu or a Buddhist. It's a bacteria. It doesn't care.